stop by a dog park
Come here, Tito. You want to come over?
and talk to dog owners.
Yeah, we love him. He's a good boy.
It doesn't take long
This is Zoe Addison. She's our baby girl. She's a little fur baby.
Come over and say hi.
to get a sense of how important they are to their humans.
They're great stress relievers.
Every morning she likes to come in my room and she always wakes me up.
They're always there for you, even when they annoy you. They're still they're wonderful.
It's a good thing to have a dog.
I'd been having my friends with dogs say, oh, Leslie, you should really consider it.
Leslie's considering it because she's going blind.
Short name is Adniv. Autosomal dominant neovascular vasculitis, I think.
A tricky name for a rare genetic disorder.
It's progressive each year. I see less than I did the year before. I love to get out and walk and do things. If you're walking a long ways, at least for me, my arm gets real tired with the cane, and it's cumbersome. It gets caught in cracks, and here in Sun River, I'm always afraid a biker's not going to see it.
That fueled Leslie's decision last year to apply for a dog.
It takes quite a while to get through the process normally to get a guide dog, and I had gotten it. I'd been accepted, and was set to go
48 hours
2 days.
before she was to meet her four-legged partner at Guide Dogs for the Blind at their campus in Boring, Oregon. She got a phone call.
I looked at Don and I said, I'm just going to have to cry for a few minutes.
Classes canceled, the state shutting down. It was mid-March, and the impacts of the coronavirus rippled through all aspects of society.
I even bought a year's supply. I don't think it's a year's supply, but a whole bunch of doggy poop bags.
Now, with guide dog schools working to reopen, she is still waiting.
Nancy was like, oh yes, it'll open up your world.
Abby and I have been together for 8 years.
Meet Nancy Stevens.
What they learn and what the school teaches, I'm always impressed.
Born premature, Nancy was given too much oxygen at birth, damaging her retinas.
I love hiking and biking.
Add to that ski racing, triathlons, a rim-to-rim hike in the Grand Canyon with her third dog, Coco, and you can understand how guide dogs have enhanced her independence.
I don't know how long Abby is going to keep working.
Set to retire this past spring, Nancy's fourth dog is still on the job.
Almost two things you can't do, remotely, and that's one is train a dog, and the other is train a blind person with a dog.
Glenn Hoagland is president and CEO of the Seeing Eye in New Jersey.
This is the first time in 90 plus years that we haven't trained dogs or served a class for the last 3.5 months.
Getting a guide dog is not as simple as adopting a pet from a shelter.
Our largest class would be about 24 students who would come and stay, and they would have a really rigorous schedule starting at 5:30 in the morning and ending at 8:30 at night, with a lot of work with their dogs on the streets of Morristown.
Students spend 18 to 24 days on campus getting used to their new partner.
Our grads really, have a strong connection to us and a relationship with us that's lifelong, and we want to be able to continue that. So we're adapting as nimbly as we can.
Grads like Nancy, who got her first 3 dogs from Seeing Eye.
We're looking forward to welcoming her back as soon as we can.
Yes, I've been inconvenienced, but I know that I am so very lucky. I have my dog.
We were set up, I had dishes, I had everything. So getting that call and having to put everything away was really sad.
Despite that last-minute letdown, Leslie Ostrom still feels fortunate. She's got her husband Don to bike with.
I just try not to think about going blind. It's a deep, dark hole if you do.
And a positive outlook as she again finds herself waiting for a dog.
It's easier to focus on the positive things. I can still see the blue sky and the sunshine, and even though the trees are fuzzy, I can still see them.
Steve Kaufman, Central Oregon Daily News.